Halberds are amazing in Code Vein too. There are a few builds I've toyed around with in the ultimate spellcasting Souls-like, but this weapon class has proven to be my favorite, namely the Lost Bardiche. This build will work with other halberds, and arguably be better with the Argent Wolf poleaxe, but there are a couple reasons I prefer the Lost Bardiche. It is a rare drop from the enemies that wield it, so if you don't get a lucky drop along your journey, you may need to farm for it. This weapon is great because of the high bleed factor, being at 81, while the Argent Wolf poleaxe is only at 32. A higher bleed factor helps us bleed more of the enemy, meaning after a drain attack, we get more of our Ichor back. This weapon also comes equipped with Severing Abyss, which along with an early game Forma we will equip, is an amazing multi-hit attack. This spell has us jumping up in the air and coming down on the enemy, scoring tons of damage each attack. This is great and all, but I think Drill Breaker is even better. We can buy this Forma early on in the game. Visit Jadwiga's minion in Forward Base 2 in Lyle's storyline if you're looking to purchase it. It has a cost of only 3 Ichor, instead of the 5 cost from Severing Abyss, yet still has the same multi-hitting attack. During exploration in this game, if you have an attack window against many elite enemies for only a moment, you can cast a Drill Breaker and get an instant stun on them. Anyone who has been watching me for a while knows how much I love poise breaking. The 2 other formae on the Lost Bardiche are going to be Adrenaline and Overdrive. These are your basic buffing spells, Adrenaline lasting longer and Overdrive canceling if you take a hit. So it's important to capitalize at the start of the fight and get in a strong attack right away. I was considering an Adroit transformation for the Lost Bardiche, but went with Venom instead. Not only does each Drill Breaker hit build up the Venom in the enemies, but while the Venom is ticking down enemy HP, you get to see that really big number, and that I like. If you're out of Ichor and don't need a crazy attack, the basic light attacks are great for groups of enemies, and the jumping heavies are perfect for single targets. For the jail, I used the Ivy Jail for most of the run. Not only does it have a very low fortitude burden, but its ability to aim far away from the character is simply overpowered. I was hoping they didn't nerf this power from the first game, since it is perfect for exploration, and they ended up making it even stronger, as unlike in Code Vein 1, you can do uncharged drain attacks in this game. For our attack formae, the offensive formae I switched up a little bit, but I think Blood Reaver Blade is the best here. If you need to knock out some NPC enemies real quick, this is the spell for you. Before we get further into the build, the question I want to ask you this week, what is your first build you're using in Code Vein 2? As I mentioned earlier, I shuffled around with a few different builds, such as the Twin Blades early on and a big greatsword, but I'm glad I stuck with the Halberd. I did a run with the Black Halberd in Code Vein 1 not too long ago, and that was a great overpowered run. So let me know what you're using or plan to use in the comments down below. For more of the Jersey Side, do be sure to check out Follow the Gleam, my new fantasy novel, launching March 25th of 2026. When the time comes, I will link it in the description down below. And do be sure to like and subscribe to the Jersey Side for a new video here every single Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. As for defense, what defense? I need to use the parry shield in this game. Not every attack is parryable, but many of them are. So even if you're fighting a bigger boss, a lot of their lighter attacks can still be exploited with the parry shield. The one fight I should have switched it out for was the Holly the Hero fight. Beating this one took me way too long, and I should have just used a big shield instead. If you're getting stuck on her, trust me, just use a big shield. The Mutinous Bracer also has a pretty heavy fortitude requirement, coming in at 6. This does create a bit of an issue for our build, since with the current blood code I have equipped, it pushes us 2 over, our max being 9 and our current setup having 11 fortitude burden. So when I run out of stamina, I have inhibit inflicted upon me. So either don't run out of stamina, or be normal and switch off the Mutinous Bracer for a bigger shield and stay under the burden limit. I'm stubborn, so I refuse to switch off of it, and I've yet to obtain the booster for more fortitude. Speaking of blood codes, in the early game I used Iris's, switched to Jose the Blind Hero, then Holly the Reaper, and now in late game I'm using Lisa's blood code. The 2 most important boosters on here are the Strength and Dexterity booster. If you need to farm for Strength, head to Forward Base 2 and there's a Werebeast enemy just to the north. For Dex booster farming, travel to the Western Plateau Missile and head south. There will be 2 Revenant enemies in the cave. The second weapon I have on the build is where even more fun comes in, because it's the grenade launcher. This bayonet is for sale at the Northern Watch Fort, and can be purchased from Jadwiga's minion. By the time in the game you're around there, and for essentially the whole game, ammo is going to be cheap for the weapon. So I maxed out buying as many grenades as I could to spam fire it to my heart's content. Two forme you want on this weapon will be Flashing Fang and Blow of Madness, both boosting the next attack you hit an enemy with. The weapon comes with Heavenly Strike, but my favorite attack forme is Power Shot. The I-core cost is 1 lower, it's better suited for single target enemies, and the projectile fires in a straight line. When I saw that the noob tube was in this game, I had to get my hands on it. I don't even know if people still call grenade launchers in video games noob tubes. That's what the name was for them back in Modern Warfare 2 days. So if I'm just an old man using outdated terminology, do let me know in the comments down below. When we're boosted up, we can use either Power Shot or any of the 3 grenades in the magazine. We can only carry 9 at a time, so you won't be clearing entire dungeons with the ammo on your person. What this is for is taking care of elite enemies you really don't feel like fighting, or you could always save up the I-core and use Power Shot instead. My favorite strategy for boss fights is to boost up with Adrenaline, Overdrive, Flashing Fang, Blow of Madness, and unloading all 3 grenades on the boss right away. I took out some interesting encounters on the first try with this strat, and I recommend you do the same, not only because it is powerful, but because using a grenade launcher is really fun. And that is my first Code Vein 2 build video. I'm sure there's many things I've missed because I'm not done with the game yet, and I have a policy of not looking up guides until I finish the game myself. But any comments down below from real people are greatly appreciated. Even if this game is single player only, this genre is still a cooperative experience. Helping other people get more powerful along the way makes the whole journey so much better. I'll see you all again very soon for more Souls-like build videos.